Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. I want to go over these fairly new light bulbs. They've really come down in price. They're LEDs. They can come in anywhere from 5,000 to 6,000 lumens, sometimes a little bit higher. And they're at a Kelvin rating usually of 6,000 to 6,500. So that's perfect for seed starting. They're flexible. Some of them bend up, some of them bend down, some of them have 4 blades, some of them have 3 blades. It's perfect if you're not seed starting a ton of plants, but you want to grow some varieties that you can't find maybe at your big box stores or in nurseries. You can start your seeds in something like this. Start easily 6 tomatoes, 6 peppers, a couple other plants. As you're seed starting, you want the intense light much more close to the seed, to the germinating seeds as they break the surface, so you could set something up like this. As your plants get bigger, some of the bigger plants would move out this way, and you can change the blades. I'm going to go over 3 different bulbs. I'm not affiliated with any of them. I just want to show you some options that you might want to use for your grow station, and then I'll show you how I set this up. The price of LED bulbs keeps going down, and the intensity or the lumen value keeps going up. They're getting brighter, and they're costing us less money, which is perfect for us because we're paying less, and we're getting really nice bright lights that we can use for seed starting indoors. So there's basically 2 bulbs here. This is the one that was in the beginning of the video. This is the type of bulb you will get in this box, and this one was 15, I think this one was 20, and they're basically the same. 60 watt bulbs, 6,500 Kelvin, 6,000 lumens, and one says it lasts for 40,000 hours, one says it lasts for 30,000 hours. That really translates, you know, that if we have the lights on 14 hours a day, we do it for 90 days, it's about 1,250 hours a year. These should last 20 plus years. So you might be paying $15, $20, $25, even $30 sometimes for these, and it's worth it because they're going to last 10, 15, 20 years. So you're not just using them for year 1, you're going to use these for a decade. I have an Amazon storefront. I will put these in there so that you can find them. And again, I'm not affiliated with these particular bulbs or companies. I'm just going to put them there. You can have an idea if you might, want to use them for your seed starting needs. I'll also put in this fixture. This is what you're going to need to set it all up. So if you're not familiar with LEDs, these are what emit the bright light. Screws into any kind of fixture. You're going to have to buy something like this. Now, this is a shield that reflects light down. If you're using just a standard bulb, that would go right in here. This screws off, so you're going to have to take this off. And then your LED bulb will screw right into there. And you can see how bright it gets. Give it a second for the camera to adjust. And this has 4 blades. These are 6,500 Kelvin and 6,000 lumens. Lumens is the intensity. And these will bend up. So the designs are a little bit different depending on what you want, and you would have these sitting over your plant like that, closer for seed starting, and then these would come down. You can raise them up to get to bigger plants. Now the benefit of this type of light is it's a little bit higher in Kelvin, a little bit higher in lumens, but they're more light sources, so it's going to give you better coverage, and it does give you a really nice intense light coming out of the middle here for your seed starts. And if you want to do something bigger, you could set up 2 of them. And we'll get to setting up this clamp on the shelving, and I'll just show you how to set up the basic design. Now, these are okay. The benefit again is that they're brighter. Let's take this off, shut it off. I don't recommend taking the plastic cover off. I just wanted to show you how intense the light was. This is the one that was in the opening shot, and I like this better. It's not quite as much coverage with this blade, but the other ones bend up. I like this because they bend down, and I feel like I can just do more with it. I can have the 2 right here, closer if this was the seed starts to the seed starts, and then this one up for bigger plants over here. But it's pretty bright, and it will do the job. And using this setup, you can move this up and down your shelving unit based on at what stage your seed starts are at. And again, this is 6,000 Kelvin, which is perfectly fine. It's in between that 5,000 and 6,500 Kelvin rating. and it's 5,500 lumens. This will do the trick for seed starting and growing your transplants if you're doing something on the smaller scale. All right, let me show you how I set this up on the shelving unit. You can just clamp it onto the post on the shelving. Now, sometimes you might not have a post that's strong enough and you're going to see that this falls forward. What you do is you just get some rope, actually, something pretty strong, and you just tie it tight right here. And that clamps it on a little bit stronger, and then you'll be able to move the blades and do what you want to do. So again, I like this one because you can put the blades downward, and it's perfect. If you're starting in the peat pellets, and this is all you really need for your garden, a setup like this is going to work. If you use this blade, this is the one that has 4 blades and the center light. It's going to be probably better for seed starting because you can cover more, but this is going to work. And if you set up your seed starting area by a window, you can move the bigger plants to the window. That will give them an assist. Or you can set up another light right here. You know, but for maybe 30 bucks, if you go with 2 lights, you can really grow enough seed starts for a family of 4. I mean, you can really pack in a lot of different things in here. So I hope this gives you some ideas of how you can inexpensively and creatively create a grow light station in your home. And I highly recommend starting seeds. And you can go, there's 4, 8, 12, 16 right in here. I'm doing oregano along here. So I wanted to cut in and just explain the distancing for the light. These are 5,000 lumens, 6,000 lumens, so they don't have to be the standard 1 to 3 inches that I say above the seed starting mix. So when you're waiting for your seeds to germinate with these higher lumen lights, you want to be somewhere between 3 and 4 inches above. You can get closer if you want, but the higher you go up, the little bit more coverage you're going to get. Once the seeds break the surface, keep them 3 to 4 inches, keep the lights 3 to 4 inches above the leaves for about 10 to 14 days. Leave the lights on 14 to 16 hours. As your plants get bigger, you can raise the lights to be 4 to 6 inches above the leaves, and you can cut the light down to 12 to 14 hours. And when they get bigger or something like this, you can even go up a little bit higher. But as your plants get taller, they don't need as much light, and they're not going to get leggy. And legginess really comes at germination when your plants aren't getting enough light. So instead of putting out leaves and being nice and stocky, they grow a lot of stem trying to reach for the light. You can grow so many different kinds of varieties of tomatoes and peppers that you just can't find at stores. Setting up something like this allows you to access thousands of different kinds of varieties of vegetables. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope this gives you an idea of how you can use this in your home.